Onset. Onset consists of consonants, peak, vowels, or syllabic consonants, and the coda consists of consonants. Now we talked about words like ask, asked, helped, help, father, 12, dwells. Okay? We said that all these words consist of one syllable, except how come that we know this is one syllable and father having two syllables? We just agreed upon the structure of the syllable. In the word wealth, there is only one. Yes, how come one peak, one vowel? How about the word father? Two peaks, having two vowels, and consequently two syllables. Now then, here we should have something in new, which is what we call the words with one syllable, one peak. And what do we call words with more than one peak? So, monosyllable words, yes?
Are words that have one syllable.
One syllable. Mostly and normally, all one-syllable words have stress, strong syllables. Mostly, except some functional words like prepositions and so on. Now, how about polysyllabic words? Yes?
Word that having more than one syllable.
Word or words that have more than
one syllable.
Yes, like father, two syllables. Phonology, three syllables, and so on. Phonological, and so on. Okay? Now, how come we know that these are three and these are two? And how can we know that this syllable is better than or is more prominent than the one before or after it? Yes, through having another kind of terminology called weak and strong syllables. Now, what do we mean by weak syllable or strong syllable? Well, depending on what is called stress or accent or unstress or
Long and
yes. Now, stress first. Stress is a feature, yes, of the syllable.
to produce them with the prominent.
Yes, in which the syllable is either produced with a prominence or less prominence energy. Now, the prominence of this energy, if it was high on a particular level, on that syllable, then the syllable in question should be strong, stressed, like father. You see? Of these two syllables, which one needs more energy, with more prominent than the fa? Okay? How about the takes, yes? Less energy means unstressed.
Yes.
And consequently
It's weak.
weak. It is
Weak.
weak. Now this is all about strong and weak syllables. Now how can we distinguish these two types? Yes?
According to three criteria.
we said according to 3 parameters, 3 criteria, according to which we can distinguish between strong and yes. Now let's have them. Yes, please. One
vowel and stress and
vowel, stress, and peak of the syllable. In terms of vowel, yes. In terms of vowel, yes, strong syllable should have long vowels or shorts having schwa in another syllable. Like when we say mother, the second phoneme of the short of having in the other syllable schwa, which is the the. Which one's stronger? Ma. Why? Because schwa is weaker. Yes, weaker than even these short vowels. Now, how about weak syllable? Either short vowels without schwa or only schwa, like in father, mother, private, and so on. Okay? Now, in terms of stress, strong syllable is stressed, having prominent, yes, prominence, with prominent amount of energy. How about weak one? Meaning that it has less, good, it is less prominent than the strong one. The third point is the peak. In terms of peak, strong syllables have, yes, have a peak consisting of long vowels, short, yes, if there is another schwa and another syllable, or diphthongs and so on. How about weak ones? Short without schwa, or schwa itself, or syllabic consonants. Now let's move to the schwa. The schwa. Yes?
The most frequently in English, the schwa is associated with a weak vowel.
Yes, we said that schwa is the most frequently occurred short vowel. Yes, in the English language. Now, and it is the mostly associated phoneme with the weak syllables. Well, since we said that, then we should provide a lot of words with multi-syllables having this schwa. Now, there is some kind of connection between graphology, how we spell words, and phonology. Now, this connection is reflected on this particular phoneme, which is schwa. Good. Now, here we come to schwa, spelled by many or several types of spellings, and are mentioned in your book. We talked about, attend, separate, private, and so on. You'll find that with about, schwa is spelled as A. With private, or separate, it's spelled with different, yes, let's say A, the letter E, and so on with other kinds of spellings. Now, is it short vowel here Is it strong syllable? Is it weak syllable or what?
Weak.
Good. Here it is weak syllable. Whenever we have schwa, then it is weak. Sometimes we have schwa instead of another phoneme. Like sometimes we say forget, schwa. Sometimes we say forget, short of. Then forget in terms of separated speech, forget alone, it is not schwa, it is short of. In terms of connected speech, I forget my wallet. In this stream of speech, here the short of becomes, and this is another issue of contextualization of phonology. We'll talk about it later on. All what we are concerned with is that schwa is always a short vowel, which means weak syllable. Then close front and close back. You know, when we talked about the short E, where is it? Where it is located on the tongue? Yes?
Between E and long
No, the short E. Yes.
The front of the tongue.
Front. Yes. Up.
Close.
Good. Front, close of the tongue. Now E, like pit, and so on. Okay. How about long E? Yes. Yes. Long E. Close, front, with spread lips. Now E, bean. Okay. T. Now sometimes we have in words like busy, happy. Yes. It is some kind of characteristics of short E and some of long E. Yes, except there is no spreading to the lips. Now, in this context, these two short and long vowels, yes, become neutralized. Yes, to produce what is called weak E, like in words happy. You cannot say happy or happy. It is neither of these. So we found out this symbol, which is E neutralized, and neutralization by definition is kind of assimilation. We also talk about it later on. Okay? Yes. Again, with the same back, close, back vowel, which is U, like foot. Good. Okay? Sometimes in words like to, it is neither to, like foot, nor to. Okay? Yes, like food. So it should be neutralized to produce what is called this symbol, like the letter U. Yes, what is called U, like to. U, like to. Okay? Longer, slightly longer than U, and slightly shorter than U. Long, U. Like in the words to, we cannot say to or to, which is always unstressed because it is weak because it is functional word. It is a functional word. Yes. Now sometimes in the structure of the syllable, sometimes in some of the English words or the syllables, there is no vowel at all. What should we do? Should we insert some kind of short vowel or some vowel of some kind? Or we pronounce it like the consonant? What should we do? Like if we had the word threaten, people, button. You see the second syllable of these words having no vowel, no peak of vowel. What to do? Well, according to the English accents, there are different types. Chief among them are two. One, with what is called using the consonants as peak instead of vowels. The other viewpoint saying that we should insert vowels and mostly the schwa. So in the matter of people, if we pronounce like people, then we inserted schwa. If we pronounce like peep, it is syllab. Yes, the consonant becomes the vowel instead of the vowel. Now this process is called syllabic consonant. Accordingly, there are only these consonants that can be syllabic. First with la, like battle, bottle, and so on. Keep in mind that syllabic la is always, what do you say, dark or light? Dark. Always dark. Bottle, people, and so on. Yes. Then with ra. Sometimes ra, sometimes ra. Yes. Sometimes ra in words like history. Sometimes we say history. Sometimes we say history. Okay? When having pronounced it like history, then we inserted schwa or some kind of short vowel. Sometimes we say student, which is wrongly pronounced, or street, which is wrongly pronounced too. We insert this short e. Otherwise, it has no. So when we say history, then it is syllabic. When we say history, it is not syllabic. There is a schwa, which is the peak of this syllable. Okay. Then with ne, say threaten, button. Okay. With ne, yes. With ne, here the ne takes the place of the vowel of the peak to be a peak of the syllable. So with button, the ne. Sometimes we say button. Okay, with inserting the schwa. Threaten. Tin. You see this tin? Inserting some kind of short vowel. Tin. Threaten. That's it. Without any insertion. Now, in the case of me and un, these two syllabic consonants are actually syllabic in terms. These terms are only when we have some kind of phonological processes like assimilation or elision. Okay? Now, In words, like I told you last time, when we say anfal, sometimes we say amfal. Okay? When we say what happen, sometimes happen and we say happen and. Okay? To be syllabic. And the same thing with Sometimes we change ne into Okay? Think and talk. Think and okay, think and talk. You see, we will take it later on when we deal with phonological processes like assimilation, elision, linking, and so on. One more thing, which is combination of these, combination of syllabic consonants. Combination of the syllabic. Sometimes these syllabic consonants are combined. Like in some words like national, talked about it. National. Yes, the phoneme ne and le are both syllabic. Now, if we want to insert some kind of schwa or some short vowel, then national. We say national. Okay. Some accents pronounced like this, national, and most accents pronounced like national. Okay. Now, can you tell me that can we use syllabic consonants, or we should insert this schwa or some short vowel? Can we do that? And which is better? Yes? Should we use syllabic consonants when we have no vowel, or should we insert vowel? Yes, what do you think? Yes? We should insert vowel. Yes? We should not. Well, we can do both. We can do both. Why? Because most of the English accents are doing it so. Okay? Some insert vowels, some do not. Okay? Then here we have the benefit of using this. Now, theoretically, this is the end of the lecture. Practically, let's have some words or some items practiced. Yes, starting with mono and polysyllables. Can you give me a monosyllable word? Yes, please. Ask. Very good. Yes. Ask. Mask, and so on. Yes. Ask. Yes. One syllable. How come that I know this is one syllable? Yes. Let's analyze it according to the structure of the syllable. Here, P. Good. Here, coda. Do we have a possibility saying that the syllable could be on the peak plus coda? We don't. We do. We do have. Yes, we do have. We said that syllable could be coda, peak plus, or onset coda, peak, or onset and, or only peak. So this is one possible. Then, now, how many peak are there? One. Then it means phonologically one syllable. Good. So here, one syllable. Let's say morpheme or word. Okay. Now, how about two syllables? Yes. Whether. Good. Yes. About. Yes. Father. Mother. And so on. Okay. Yes. Let's say the word. Let's take the word father. Okay. Yes. Father. Now let's analyze it according to the structure of the syllable. Yes. So onset. Onset. Yes. Peak. Yes.
Peak.
Yes. Coda.
Peak.
Yes.
Peak.
How come? How come? Yes. So peak. Alone. 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 We cannot do this. We have to go again. Yes. Onset. Onset to have a peak. Then here. Onset. Peak. Onset. Peak means onset here. Peak means syllable. Syllable. Okay. Equals 2 syllables. Okay. Now, since we have 2 syllables, and by our nature as a human being, we said that when we talk, we use our tone. Okay? High, low, and so on. Okay? Now, we should have some syllables stressed, strong, and others weak. Good. Now, let's see here. Which one is strong and which one is weak? Accordingly, we talked about strong and weak syllables. Yes, we said strong syllable. Yes, strong is yes. Fa. How come? Because it has one of the 3 parameters, one of the 3 criteria, possibilities. It is either with long vowel, or stressed, or having a peak of a long vowel or some kind of vowel, except schwa or syllabic consonant. Now all of these are here. Then it is stressed, which means strong. How about the other one? Yes. How come? First, it contains, yes, schwa. It contains schwa. Is it long vowel? Then, is the peak a long vowel? No, it is. Then it is unstressed, which means weak. So here, strong plus weak. Yes. 2 syllable. Yes. Morpheme. And there is another word to this when we talk about the rhythm. When we talk about the rhythm, it is called motif. Okay? Motif. Yes. When we talk about the music of our speech, okay? Strong, weak, motif. Motif, then strong, weak, this is in the meter of poetry, okay? And so on. Yes. Then, let's move to take some examples of the syllabic consonants. Yes. We talked about the word threaten. Okay? Threaten. People. And so on. And history, yes. Now, first threaten. Yes. Threaten. It is either says schwa or
and
without. Yes. Without schwa. Now some accents pronounced like this, threaten. They feel that it is difficult to pronounce threaten like this. They feel it is difficult. So they do insert this schwa. Okay? Now here when having this syllabic na, it becomes syllabic when no vowel exists in the syllable. So we use one of the syllabic consonants. Here it is na. How about people? Yes. Or peep, syllabic. Again, the same justification. Or history. Yes, history. Yes. Or history. You see? History. Now here we have inserted, and here syllabic ra. Now how about this? This E. Is it short E or long? We call it neutralized محايدة يعني. Neutralized E or neutralized O. That's all up to here. Do you have any question? Any addition? That's it. Next time try to prepare next chapter. Thank you very much. Yes.